Hello, Sara. Forgive me, it's kind of a late vlog tonight. I was sitting up talking on Skype for a few hours with someone. And I saw your video pop up, but I was busy, so I figured I'd wait until I was done talking to do a response. So this one's actually, it's after midnight here, so I'm like a day late doing my response. But I think you were probably after midnight when you did yours, so it don't matter. We're still doing the one-on-one thing. And I'm just sitting around eating some chocolates, a little sugar rush to keep me up and going. Well, today I bought myself a box of a Whitman's sampler. Classic. I saw it at the grocery store. I was like, I gotta have a box of chocolates. And Forrest was right. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. But you know what? Forrest was a dumbass because they wrote on the inside of the box what the chocolates are. So you do know what you're going to get if you take them. Look at the inside of the lid there. But anyways, I see you went out and saw The Hobbit. And lucky dog. We don't get to see The Hobbit for like another 3 days. I think it comes out on the 14th here in the States, which is like Friday, I think. So we still got a few days before The Hobbit shows up. But it's really cool. I mean, I can't believe that you actually forgot the day of the premiere, as huge a Lord of the Rings fan as you are, to actually forget, and then have a spare ticket. Oh my God, a spare ticket! You should have been standing in front of the theater scalping that sucker, or at least shared it with somebody. Just giving it out to someone, said, "Here, have a free ticket," rather than let your purse take the other seat. That's a shame. Too bad. You probably would have enjoyed the movie more if you'd taken a friend along, but at least you got to see it. And I'm really looking forward to it myself. I mean, I am a huge Lord of the Rings fan, and I saw all 3 of the original movies. Oh, it's funny. I'm sitting here, and right now there's the trailer for The Hobbit is on the TV. Cool. But yeah, December 14th is when it's coming out. But, yeah, what the hell was I talking about? I forget. But, well, anyways, but yeah, I saw all 3 of the original Lord of the Rings movies in the theater, and they're always better on the big screen. I never actually saw them in 3D. At the time, I went and just saw them in a regular theater. I didn't go to an IMAX or anything where they offer 3D. But it's always better on a big screen. And great if you have stereo sound, because as you were talking about being a soundtrack geek, I'm kind of the same way. I love soundtracks to movies. Not only is Howard Shore an awesome composer for soundtracks, but I really like Thomas Newman as well. There's several really good musicians that do soundtracks for movies, and oftentimes these guys are really underrated as composers. I mean, they write some great music, and they just don't get a lot of respect or recognition for what they do. They are some of the best composers out there in the modern world, and here they are doing soundtracks for movies. And I understand what you said about Howard Shore. The sound of his music is kind of similar between one movie and another, but I think any composer who makes music is gonna sound like that. You can hear the music to a soundtrack and go, yeah, that's that particular person, even though it's from one movie to another. So no big surprise that that it sounded similar to some other movie that you saw. And a soundtrack can really make or break a movie. If you have a great soundtrack, it can take an average movie and lift it up. Or, if you have a great movie and a crappy soundtrack, it can really drag it down. So I think they're really lucky to have somebody like Howard Shore doing the music for The Hobbit. And another thing, I was almost cringed a little bit when you started talking about the movie, because I was afraid you were gonna give away some spoilers or something for the movie, but you didn't. And one thing that was great to hear is that there's actually going to be 3 movies. I just thought it was just going to be The Hobbit, and that was it. 1 movie. You know, you had 3 original Lord of the Rings, and then The Hobbit, and that's it. But there's going to be 3. The Hobbit's kind of broken up into 3 different storylines and 3 different movies. Oh, that's amazing there. That's good news there. And what else did you talk about? Oh, you saw it in 3D. And that's really cool, because I haven't seen, but I only saw 2 movies in my life in 3D. I saw Avatar, which was really good, though I wasn't a huge fan of the movie, but the special effects were great in 3D. And I recently saw a movie called Brave, which was it was an animated movie. Who was it? Pixar. Pixar did the movie, and that was really good in 3D. So I'm wondering how cool The Hobbit would be in 3D. I understand that they're actually doing something new with The Hobbit they've never done before, which is the frame rate of the movie is 48 frames per second, as opposed to a normal movie, which is 24. So it's going to look different. So I really can't wait to go and see The Hobbit myself. Sounds great. Oh crap. Okay, 7 minutes. I'm going to cut this short. So I can end up talking about The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings all night. But cool DUD. I think this was DUD11. I believe so. So have fun. We'll keep doing our DUDs back and forth. Take care. Cheers.